good evening, and welcome to the Gratitude Zone. I am your host and guide, Jeffrey DeShawn Richardson. I want to thank you for joining me this evening or watching the recording back at a future time. I want to thank you for being present and sharing in this week's Gratitude Zone experience. Um, to start off, I want to share a sort of little the motivation for the gratitude zone for those who are maybe tuning in or watching for the first time. I started this year off with recognizing that I wanted to be more intentional about creating spaces to be more gracious and to be more intentional about being in a place of gratitude and thanksgiving in my life, and therefore hopefully seeding and creating more of those spaces for others to also tap into more of the gratitude and thanksgiving to bring forth in our world for others. And so this is a virtual space on Sundays, 6:30 to 7:30. We're going to come together, create a place of sort of mental and emotional peace and relaxation where we can let go of that which was with us from the week before and that which is no longer serving us, so that we can be inspired from within ourselves and being a part of a collective community to just be elevated and motivated for the week ahead. My spiritual and sort of foundational framework is in the Bible as a son of God and a follower of Christ. And so I share these three scriptures to sort of give a framework and the inspiration behind the gratitude zone and really the work that I do as a coach and advisor, particularly within the realm of personal spiritual development. I start with Psalm 67, 5 and 6. It says, "Let the people praise thee, O God. Let all the people praise thee. Then shall the earth yield her increase, and God, even our own God, shall bless us." I think about this when I read that scripture, and as I've been reading the Bible and sacred text more and more, I start to think about references of the earth and land and territory as being us, our bodies, our existence, right? That which is us. And I think about the scripture saying, "Let the people praise thee, oh God, let all the people praise thee." And I think about my construct of God, which as the creator of all existence, who so graciously out of love and desire made room within themselves to divide and create space to create us, to create life and living, so that there could be this experience. And the thanksgiving that I have and the gratitude I have for God for not only just being here and being in conscious sound mind, but all that God has done and all that source energy has done and the collective of divine God spirit has done, that I'm still here and I have conscious mind and spirit and faculties. Um, and so I think about praising God and thanking God, and I think about how God works through us in this lived experience, that God actually works through us. God speaks to us through us. God communes with us through us, that we have to have a recognition in us that God exists and that there is this interconnectedness of God energy and source energy. And so therefore God is within us and God is part us and we are part God. And so I think about that, let the people praise thee, oh God, let the people praise thee. That what does it feel like and look like if we recognize the God in us, the God flowing and working through us, making all things possible in our lives, and we begin to give ourselves some praise and thanksgiving for the resilience that we have shown up in our lives, gratitude to our bodies and our minds for making that which God has put in us and imparts in us possible. And then I think about our body and our existence and our mind as the earth or as our land or as our territory. And think about if we started our week, if we started our day, our month, our year, giving ourselves thanks and thanksgiving and showing ourselves gratitude and love first, then our earth, our existence, we shall yield the increase. And even our own God shall bless us, because then we are showing love to ourselves. We are showing appreciation to that which God has given us that no man can take away, right? And our existence. And we're in a better state of mind and consciousness, belief in ourselves, possibility, love for ourselves, recognition of the gifts and talents that that have been imparted in us and that we have. And when we actually show love to ourselves and gratitude unto ourselves, then we yield to increase. We have a better outlook on life. We step forward no matter the circumstance with a lens that we can navigate through what might be challenging, that we can create something new out of what has not or is not serving us. And so I love this scripture, Psalm 67, 5 and 6, because it basically lets us know that life isn't over. If we find ourselves here on each given day with the breath of consciousness, that there's something to give thanks for. There's something to praise God, the divine source, energy, collective of thought and mind for being here. And then when we do that, we yield an increase of joy, possibility, a resilience to let us overcome challenge and barrier. So life is not over. And so because life is not over, as it says in 1 Thessalonians 5:18, and everything give thanks, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus concerning you. Then we have so much to give thanks for. We know life isn't over, that there's gifts and talents within us. There is something that still we can experience in this earth and in this living. So then we must give thanks. So Jen, let's just give thanks. Let's start our day, our month, our week, our year giving thanks for that which is within us, that which is us. And then for Mark 9:23, sometimes it just gets hard. It gets hard with the world throwing so many things at us, manifesting so much that takes away the lens of hope and possibility. But Jesus said unto them, if thou canst believe, all things are possible. Believe to him that believeth. So we create this space, and I encourage you to find other spaces where if you haven't struggled to believe in yourself, believe in the possibility of life forward and hope, then align yourself, connect yourself, put yourself in spaces with those who do believe, so that then that belief can begin to show forward fruit to you, because you will see it in the lives of others, that which they are creating, that which is manifesting good and possibility in their lives, and you might, and you will, I know, not might, start to believe again. So this is the framework. So then believe. So this is the framework that we come into this space of the gratitude zone, recognizing that life is not over despite what it may seem like in this world. And so therefore we have much to give thanks for, because we are here, starting with our own existence, our own consciousness, our own bodies, our own awareness. And then because we have that consciousness, that awareness within ourselves that we are here, we have something to believe for. There's something within us that we can harness, something new to discover in the world before us. So life is not over, so give thanks and believe. And so therefore we come into this space with gratitude and thanksgiving. And so this is our flow for the session this evening. I just gave you our welcome. We're going to now step into a space of quiet reflection where I invite you to just sort of relax and open up your mind and thoughts. I was going to share an inspirational poem, and then we'll have I'll play a guided meditation. My meditation has been a very helpful tool for me with reconnecting with self and spirit, and reconnecting with God, and being more aware of the blessings that are still in existence in this world, including salvation made possible by the sacrifice of Jesus Christ. And then I have a reading and a reflection inspiration. And then if there's anybody live on the line that would like to share, you can share your name, where you're logging in from, or any intention that you would like myself and others to hold in a space of gratitude and thanksgiving for you for the week ahead. And we'll have a closing meditation, and then there's a closing prayer and affirmation that we say and share together. All right. Again, thank you for joining me. And I'm Jeffrey DeShawn Richardson, and welcome you to the Gratitude Zone. So I invite you now just to sort of take, maybe take some deep breaths. Just clear your mind of that which may have been going on this weekend. You may have been working just with family, busy from the day. You may have had church earlier or other activities. Just take some breaths and inhale. Exhale. I've learned it's powerful to try to inhale for 3 or 4 seconds. Hold it for a bit. And then try to release for 3 or 4 seconds. Clearing out that energy, that air. And allow yourself to relax throughout this song. And every thought becomes a prayer. Our thoughts are prayers. The tools that we create with our thoughts are prayers. That spirit resonates with
Seek a higher consciousness, a state of mindfulness, and know that God is always there. And every thought becomes a prayer. Our thoughts are prayers, and we are always praying. Our thoughts are prayers. Listen to what you're saying. Seek a higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness, and know that God is always there. And every thought becomes a prayer.
Was Our Thoughts Are Prayers by Eric Hansen. We start with that each week, just to reminding us that our thoughts are indeed prayers, and that in this space, I just try to share tools and resources that have helped me begin to quiet the mind, still the thoughts, so that then we can focus in on that which is authentically ours and that which is going to positively inspire and fuel us forward, not just in our week, but in our whole lives ahead. So tonight's theme is harnessing the power of love within. We're going to talk about, I'm going to share some inspirational tools, how we can step into this week harnessing the power of love within. Particularly, we're going to talk about seeing possibilities forward for us, within us. And then once we can see possibility, that there is possibility for us, then they can help us start to let go of that which is no longer serving, or that which is just truly no longer present. I find that sometimes I find myself holding on to things of the past that actually are no longer present. So good or bad, I can let the space go to open up for new opportunity to manifest itself. And then how then we can surrender to the possibilities forward and surrender to the letting go. Because it can be sometimes how we can see the possibility. We can know we need to let go, but sometimes it's hard to surrender, to allow the process to flow and allow yourself to actually let go and step into new possibility. So I want to start with a poem. I've been sharing poems by Elaine Spann in the book, Another Step Forward. I've been enjoying the poetry in this particular book. And so the poem tonight is entitled, My Love Is. My love is like an antique, so rare and precious that I sometimes feel I should put it in a secret place, so it will never tarnish nor seem old. But my love is also joyous and wonderful that I sometimes feel I should climb on a rooftop and shout it to the world to let them know what a special joy they are missing. When I read this poem, it again sort of made me think of how often do we assess ourselves for the self-love within, right? The love that we have for ourselves, the love that we have to share with others. And in that, it made me think of the power of painting a picture as she has done, and a description of knowing about your love, right? Love is our fuel for life and creation, and being able to see possibilities and let go, right? If you love yourself and love yourself for, you can let go of that which isn't serving, and let go of that what's in the past. And if you know that's going to be beneficial, you can surrender to the letting go, surrender to the flow forward, if you truly love yourself. And I just encourage us all to, as you go forward in your week ahead, take some still pause moments to reflect on the love that you have for yourself. What is it that you love about yourself? How would you describe your love? Is it a shouting, raucous love? Is it a still, quiet, affirming, holding love? Right? Is it a catching love that always is going to catch you if something's about to get you, your love is just going to show up and grab you or grab somebody else that you love. Paint the picture of your love for yourself and then the love that you have to share, and then you have it to hold on to. So when things arise in your day, in your week ahead, something happens in family, something happens at work, you have to catch yourself. Oh, let your love for self, your love for life catch you, and you can pull yourself back into a place of seeing possibilities, acknowledging the moment that may have triggered you, but then being able to let it go and surrender to move beyond it. And so I love the last word. My love is also joyous and wonderful, that I sometimes feel I should climb on a rooftop and shout it to the world. Or whether you actually want to climb on a rooftop and shout it to the world, whether you actually want to scream, if you're a screamer, some people just are not screamers or yellers. Know that within yourself, that the love that you have for yourself can be that wonderful, can be that loud and big for yourself, that you do want to feel like you could climb on top of a rooftop and shout it to the world. And that's okay. Because when you have that kind of love for yourself, oof, everything else can just flow on by and you get to just push on through. Thank you, Elaine Span. My love is. Indeed. So now, related to that, the first thing we talk about was sort of harnessing the love within. You have to see possibilities. And so if you can start to see the possibilities of the love within yourself, for yourself, right? If you can see it as a real thing, right? A real fuel source, the love that you have for yourself, you can see it as a real source for yourself. Then you can also be powered to tap into forgiveness for self and others. Because forgiveness is actually, I've learned more and more, not about the other. Forgiveness is for ourselves. It's the activity and action of creating more room and space and bandwidth for what is on the other side of whatever it is that you might have experienced that is now requiring you to consider exercising and gifting forgiveness. It's really for yourself. So you're not holding on to the past, that you're not holding on to that which is traumatic or painful, but that you can let it go, so that then you can flow forward. So I'm going to share a guided meditation. That's a prayer of forgiveness and peace. It's available on SoundCloud. And so I have the image here. If you're on SoundCloud, you can find that. It's based on a vast journey with the divine. And we're going to take a few minutes here. I just invite you to get comfortable. Close your eyes if you like. If not, I would say, focus on your gaze in a particular area, maybe lower down. I think it's always good for relaxing the eyes, I've learned. And just be still and present. Maybe take a few breaths as naturally it seems inspired.
Great Spirit, I call upon your divine grace to assist with my healing today and forevermore. For those I have hurt, upset, or triggered in any way, at any moment, in any time, please forgive me. In my heart, I want the best for all, yet can stumble, fall, and make mistakes. I am learning. I am healing. Let us move away from unconscious games and reunite in spirit and love, for your benefit, for mine. Let us dance again on the inner realms together. For those who have hurt, upset, or triggered me, I ask for the great love of compassion to enter our relationship. I admire and honor you for choosing to play with me in my life in this way, for showing me more of me. Thank you for showing me what is unhealed. I breathe in love into all of these areas. I send you 1,000 blessings. For those who are competitive with me and those I feel competitive with, I call upon the eternal love of Source to bless our sacred mirroring. We are reflecting what is possible for the other. Thank you for showing me who I can be. And I am honored to show you who you can be. I ask for any feelings of inadequacy, inferiority, superiority, or threat to be nurtured by the greatest of love. I bless all that you do in your life, your work, your relationships, all areas of your life. I wish only more for you. May you see yourself as beautiful, precious, and divine. For those who may judge me and those that I judge, consciously or unconsciously, please forgive me. I am on a journey of learning to love myself. I call upon the healing power of compassion so I can in turn forgive you. Let us rise above the illusion of what may seem to be on the surface. As we recognize, we simply desire love, acceptance, validation, to be held in the arms of the divine and to be told we are beautiful. I ask for the innocence of Source to bathe us with your purity and bring love and acceptance to how we see ourselves. I ask for you to see yourself as the beautiful, vibrant, wonderful being that you are. I ask for God to reveal my infinite beauty back to me. For those who are now distant, yet were such a part of my life at one time, you are always with me, part of my journey. I remember you now and then, across the timelessness of time, with deep love and admiration. Today I honor and remember you for playing your beautiful role in creating who I am. Today I bless all in my life, every single soul, Mother Earth, all life. I ask for all my relationships with others to be transmuted into love. I ask Great Spirit to show me all areas where I can be more courageous, to communicate, open, heal, show myself, to be aligned to my truest self. I ask for the gods and goddesses of compassion to awaken my deepest love. As I bring love to my shadows, I am liberated from my stories. And me and you can dance again and sing on the inner realms to bring harmony to this one. Namaste.
Namaste. Oh, yes. As I said, forgiveness is the gift for ourselves that creates room for more love and more possibility. I have truly learned this. And what better day to forgive than when you're stepping into a new week, whether you've worked all weekend, right? Sunday is the start of a new calendar week. What better day to forgive yourself? Because sometimes, I think most of the time for myself, um, we are our worst challenge and barrier within ourselves to get over ourselves. And so things that we react to, things that we say, things that we do, that we hold ourselves hostage on. And so starting at the place of forgiving yourself, just like starting at the place of showing yourself gratitude and appreciation is so powerful. Because once you do it for yourself, it's just wash and repeat. You know, I say, watch, wait, grow, and pray, then repeat. And you can do it for others. Awesome. So tonight's reflection, and then we have a reading, comes from Isaiah 43:19, and it says, "Behold, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. What new thing is God, the divine source energy? What new thing is percolating inside you? What new thing is manifesting in your life? That's the beauty of creation. That's the beauty of this, this evolving life existence. We are created, we are born, and then we evolve and grow. And so there's always something new, right? Manifesting with us, our bodies mature, our minds expand. What new thing is being birthed in you? And once you can start to recognize the newness, it gives you something again to be thankful for, something to believe for, because you know at some point it's going to spring forth in a new iteration of itself, and a new outpouring and a new expanded awareness of whatever that new thing is. But it can only spring forth and manifest it in our lives if we allow ourselves to know it, perceive it, and believe it. So take time this week as you go forward. What new thing? And don't worry about what other people think. Don't worry about, oh, if the idea is too big, or, oh, somebody thinks I'm too old to do whatever it is, paint, draw, dance, yoga instructor, I don't know. But allow it to develop and grow within you. Because once you perceive it, you can believe it. And once you believe it, well, it's just a matter of following the steps and waiting for it to manifest, because it will. And it will make its way out of the wilderness and the rivers of the desert of our mind, and of the confusion of this world that tries to cloud our thoughts with so many things. We're constantly like, check myself in our phones or checking the news and awareness, because we have to know what's going on. But it also can be a blockade to our own growth and peace and self-forgiveness, and definitely forgiveness of others, because we're constantly being triggered by other things that happen, about what happened to us. And so spend some time percolating on what new things are being cultivated within you, so that then, just like a coffee pot, boop, you can spring forth and pour it out into yourself and into the world. Related to that, another wonderful poem. I'm just really loving this book, Another Step Forward. I love poetry, by Elaine Span, and it's titled Me in Me. And it reads, I believe in me, so therefore I can do anything. I believe in me, so therefore I can be anything. I believe in me, so therefore I can feel free to be me. I believe in me, so therefore, look out, world, here I come. I'm gonna read it one more time because I love it so much. I believe in me, so therefore I can do anything. I believe in me, so therefore I can be anything. I believe in me, so therefore I can feel free to be me. I believe in me, so therefore, look out, world, here I come. Oh, doesn't it feel so good to hear those words and to think about that within yourself? That because you believe in yourself, because you've taken time to see possibility for yourself within yourself, that God has coded in you from when you were created and born, the gifts and the talents, the ideas that have cultivated over your time and life experience. No matter how old you are, you have experienced something that has brought in your awareness from you were first arrived here as a baby. So if you can believe in yourself, then you can do anything, you can be anything, and you can just feel free to know that you can flow and the God divine energy that is you, and be you, just like I can be me. And from there, look out, world, there is nothing stopping us. So just get ready, because here we come. Start your week in that lens. Every time a challenge comes that brings on self-doubt, might bring unbelief that you're fit for the job, unbelief that you can overcome the barriers or challenges of the past. You might recognize that you're a new person and things might come up that are no longer you. Well, believe in the you that you know to be true. And keep telling yourself, look out, world. As I said, watch, wait, grow, and pray, because here I come. Oh, thank you, Elaine Span, because the me in me has been inspired by this poem and is ready for the world to see. I told you I love poetry. Well, that's our inspirational reading and poem for this week. If there's anybody that wants to raise your hand or unmute themselves, happy to do so. Give a moment, and then we'll go forward with our closing meditation, and then our closing prayer and affirmation for this week. Okay. So this week, again, we are doing a meditation, closing meditation on peace of mind. Because it's so wonderful after you have sort of reconnected with self and starting to see some possibilities, believing in the you in you, as I believe in the me in me, and begun to surrender to letting go. It can open up room for us to actually tap into peace of mind. I used to find myself all the time. I need my peace. I need my peace. You know, work gets stressful. Life gets stressful. Navigating the world of family, relationships, friendships get stressful. It's like, I need my peace. When I realized when I was saying that, I was basically asking and looking for somebody else to bring me some peace. That doesn't work. It didn't work for me. I can get a lot of comfort, and comfort is good. But the peace that is everlasting is the peace from within. And from my, again, faith perspective, I know everyone has a different lens of faith and spirituality. Even those who claim the same sort of religious doctrine have different life experiences. And so I invite you, as always, to sort of take all these frames, these tools, this language, and to adapt it to your construct. For me, my peace comes in knowing that I was intentionally made by the Creator, by God, the Father of all existence, the Spirit of truth. And that because of that, I can always find peace when this world makes me question and doubt my worthiness to live and exist, which I think a lot of us experience in a lot of different ways when we think about the isms. We think about the barriers to just manifesting sustainment in our own lives, to work, to have access, where the world is saying, not you, not you, not now. And recognizing that, no, the Creator created me. I was cultivated in my mother's womb. At birth, I was blessed to actually be born, have sustained conscious thought, life, breath, capability, capacity, and general able-bodiedness. We all have our things. This is flesh, but general able-bodiedness, no. I have the peace of mind that I am supposed to be. And so tonight's poem is a peace of mind meditation. It's a peace of mind meditation by Mind Meditations by Eliana Van Zandt, a great tool if meditation is something that you're interested in, particularly if you're beginning out with meditation. There's a great set of meditations that Ayala Van Zandt has on this app that I really think can open you up to the power of meditation. So we're going to do a peace of mind meditation. I invite you again, get comfortable, relax, relate. Let's get ready to do more release and take ourselves into a place of peace.
In the presence of your Creator, your source, the presence of God. Welcome to the Peace of Mind meditation. There is a peace that you can enjoy that the world does not give you and the world cannot take away. It is a peace of knowing that you are in the presence of your Creator, your source, the presence of God. And in that presence, in that peace, our only assignment is to celebrate, to relax, and to be. Welcome and enjoy. I invite you to breathe with a long, deep inhale and a slow, deep exhale. Breathe and relax. Peace still and know I am. Know that there is a stillness, a peace that surpasses all understanding. A protective peace, a joyous peace, a nurturing peace that is a balm of love. Peace, be still and know I am. For this peace is the peace of God. This peace is the presence of God. This peace is the peaceful presence of God. Peace, be still and know I am. And allow these thought forms to simply fill your mind, your being, your environment. My mind is now filled with the presence of God. My mind is now filled with the peace of God. My mind is now filled with the peaceful presence of God. The peace of God is mine. Peace, be still and know I am. The protecting power of God's peace now stills me. The nurturing love of God's peace now sustains me. The presence of God's peace now fills me. God's peace is now my peace. Peace, be still and know I am. I welcome peace. I welcome peace. I welcome peace. I accept peace. I accept peace. I accept peace. I am one with God's peaceful presence. I am one with God's loving presence. I am filled with peace. I am peace-filled. I am peacefully poised. I am now present in the peace-filled experience of this moment. Peace, be still, and know I am. Peace now replaces fear. Peace now replaces every need, every desire, every concern, every need to do or have or be. I am now filled with the presence of peace. Peace, be still and know I am. There is no need greater than the presence of peace. There is no concern stronger than the power of peace. There is no responsibility given to me that peace cannot accomplish. This is peace in God. In God, I find peace. I am now in the peaceful presence of God. Peace, be still, and know I am. God's peace now perfects my thoughts. I see all things through peace-filled eyes. I approach all situations with a peace-filled attitude. I embrace all circumstances with a peace-filled heart. In peace, all things become still. In peace, I am shown exactly what to do. In peace, I know exactly what to say. In peace, I am provided with the way in and the way out. Peace, be still, and know I am. Peace is the way. Peace is my way. peace-filled thoughts, peace-filled words, peace-filled actions produce peaceful results. I breathe peace. I see peace. I expect peace. I accept peace. I am peace. Peace. Be still and know I am. Peace now fills my home. Peace now fills my affairs. Peace is now the foundation of all of my affairs. Peace fills my mind. Peace fills my body. The powerful presence of the peace of God is the steadfast rock upon which I stand. This is the peace of God. This is the presence of God. For this, I am so grateful. For as I decree it to be so, it is so. And so it is. Peace.
And so it is. And so it is. When you declare it to be so, that you exist and reside in a place of peace, nothing but you and yourself can move you from it. I know it's like, please, these people at work, these kids of mine, I know, I could only imagine. But when you set the firm foundation of peace in your mind and your spirit and your soul, and then you build it with understanding the God and this divine source energy in you that has made all things possible, of the visions and possibilities that you see and believe to be true for yourself, you can tap into and stay present within that place of peace within yourself. There's an affirmation that I use that I love. It says, "My life will be what I create. My life shall be what I desire. My life shall live on long after I have gone from this place." Your life can be what you create, because it is what you create. Your life can be what you desire, because you create out of that which you desire. And if you create from a place of peace and love and seeing possibilities first and foremost within yourself, for yourself, your life can be what you create. Your life can bring what you desire, and your life can be full of love and life. And your life will go on long after we have gone from this place. Thank you, Ayala Vincent. I love that peace of mind meditation. Again, check out the app Mind Matters Meditations. So we're going to get ready to close out. And with our closing prayer and affirmation that we share every week to start this new week, just declaring and claiming all the goodness that God has for us, inviting grace into our lives to be with us, for us, so that we can extend it to others. I'll read it and then we can say it together. God and Spirit, thank you for granting me clarity in mind and heart. Thank you for freeing me from and helping me release any confusions born of the past as I step into the new week ahead. Thank you for surprising me with joy this week. Thank you for showering known and unknown blessings upon me. Thank you for gifting me the power of renewal as I go forward throughout the week, the month, and year ahead. With gratitude and grace, as however you would reference yourself to God, the divine Father, Mother, Spirit, that which created you and sustains you. For me, it's your child, your creation, your handiwork. All right. So we can say it together. You can say it with me, and we can create and hold that space of gratitude and peace for ourselves as we step into this week. As I say, whether two or more are gathered together, I do believe in the power of energy, for energy is neither created nor destroyed, but transferred from one form to the other. And if we step into this week creating a place of love within ourselves, holding ourselves in a place of peace, we can hold that light and that truth and possibility for ourselves to fuel us forward. So shall we? God and Spirit, thank you for granting me clarity in mind and heart. Thank you for freeing me from and helping me release any confusions born of the past as I step into the new week ahead. Thank you for surprising me with joy this week. Thank you for showering known and unknown blessings upon me. Thank you for gifting me the power of renewal as I go forward throughout the week, the month, and year ahead. With gratitude and grace, your child, your creation, your handiwork, Jeffrey DeShawn, I say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, thank you for joining me here tonight for the Gratitude Zone, or if you're watching the recording back this week, thank you for taking time to take a pause and refuel and renew yourself as you step forward in the days ahead. Gratitude Zone is hosted every Sunday, 6:30 to 7:30 Eastern Time. You can check my The Inspired Muse social media on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter to RSVP for the Zoom invite. As always, love and light to my fan faves, likes and loves, and those souls I've yet to meet. You go forth and have a loving and peaceful week. Thank you.